Well, in 5 days, millions of Americans will be traveling to watch the solar eclipse. People in 14 states, from Oregon to South Carolina, will be in the path of totality.
We asked CBS News travel editor Peter Greenberg if it's too late now to make plans.
It's really not too late when you consider the fact that this is an eclipse that's going across the United States from South Carolina all the way to Oregon, and 81% of the U.S. population lives within a 600-mile distance of the path of that eclipse, so it's all accessible. And the actual path is 70 miles wide, so you have many options. You don't have to necessarily be in a big city. There are lots of places you can still go and lots of ways you can go to actually enjoy the experience.
What are some of your best tips for that if you decide to go see the eclipse?
Well, if you want to book a hotel along the path, good luck. A lot of them are already oversold or full. But the other way to do it is check out Amtrak. You know, they go to 500 different destinations in the United States and look at where their tracks intersect the path of the eclipse, and then make it a train trip. Just get off the train every once in a while. Same thing to do with, well, believe it or not, Amtrak sells a pass. It's a 15-day pass that allows you on-off privileges. Doesn't mean you have to be on the train for 15 days. It means it's good for up to 15 days. It's a very economical way to do it. The other way that some people are doing it is they're renting RVs, not the big motorhomes, but the towable RVs, because they're a movable feast at this point, and you can actually follow the eclipse if you wanted to.
Just park it on some country road. You don't have to be in downtown Kansas City.
Exactly.
Let's look ahead to the hurricane season coming up. It's predicted to be one of the worst since 2010.
It is, and smart travelers are wise to buy trip cancellation and interruption insurance. There are some resorts that actually sell weather insurance in parts of the Caribbean, that if your trip is interrupted or basically ended because of the hurricane, you'll get your money back plus a free stay for next year. You should check that out. But also take a look at where the hurricane belt is. If you want to go to Aruba or further south, you're outside the hurricane belt entirely, and you're in good shape.
What are some of the best travel deals out there right about now? It's always a great opportunity to learn that info from you when we talk to you.
Well, here's the interesting thing that's happening this year. It doesn't happen many other years. There's no seasonality anymore. Everything's on sale. And the reason why everything's on sale is that the low-cost, long-haul carriers have increased their capacity to the United States by 61%. That's amazing. And they did it at a time following Brexit and following the so-called Muslim ban, which meant that a lot of people were not necessarily coming to the United States. That's a lot of empty seats. And therefore, the law of supply and demand kicked in. You don't have to wait till September for fares to go down. They've been down since January, and they'll stay down through the rest of the year, with the possible exception of the Wednesday before Thanksgiving.
As going back to the eclipse, there's no guarantee with the weather with that either, is there?
Which is why you should bookend your trip. Don't be a one-dimensional traveler. Don't just go because of the eclipse. Use the eclipse as an opportunity to take a trip that you'd otherwise take in a different way, so that if there is a weather problem, you still are having a great time, and necessarily look at alternate airports. It doesn't have to be Chicago. It can be Milwaukee. It doesn't have to necessarily be Portland. It can be Eugene. I mean, so the thing is, if you look at the path, look at the map, and see where this eclipse is going, your options are quite, I mean, they're robust.
All right. Can't wait to see it. I can't wait to see you next time you're in Madison. Peter, good to see you again.
Go Badgers.
Thanks, Peter. See you soon. He loves his Badgers.
Yes, he does.
It's always good to talk to him. Here in Madison, by the way, the eclipse will begin around 11:50 a.m. local time, with peak coverage around 1:15 in the afternoon. Wonder how much of it we'll be able to see here.
86%.
Well, that's pretty good, actually.
If there are no clouds.
Right.
And don't forget your glasses.
That's the big if.
Don't look at it.
Yeah.